welcome to all the students and parents who have tuned in. Welcome to the very first session of University Calling, where History TV 18 invites India's premier universities to answer your questions about admissions and career options. First, I would like to thank you all for sending in hundreds of questions, and as promised, we have a special guest to answer as many questions as we can in this session. Let's all welcome Mr. Aman Mittal, Additional Director, Lovely Professional University.
Hi Shivani,
We
how
are
are
waiting
you?
for Aman to join in. Aman, welcome. Welcome to University Calling.
Hi Shivani, thank you, and I look forward for the session.
Yes, so Aman, before getting on to all the students' questions, let's first begin by asking you, can you give us a bit more information about Lovely Professional University? I know there is a lot to tell, but if you could keep like some brief information about the university to those who have tuned in.
So sure, Shivani. So I don't know, Lucknow University, if you know it more by the name of LPU, it's the largest university of the country now. We have 30,000 plus students who are studying with us in this very large 600-acre campus. We are based out of Punjab, beautiful cities of Jalandhar and Fagwara, and we are the university owned by the Punjab State University Act, and this university of disciplinary programs, right, from to fashion to pharmaceuticals to physiotherapy to management to the MBA programs. Well, except for your MBBS and medical program, dental program, and nursing program, you can think of whatever you aspire to. Those quality programs are offered at LPU, and we feel privileged that we call ourselves as a very global university. Uh, Established in India. And we have a very interesting tagline. We say think big, that we want people to think big. People must start to think big can come with. We ensure we're going to help them uh, create this thought process into a real action, give them a right career. And we also believe that LPU is one university who think that education can be made so make such a huge difference in society that it really transform the country as well. So that's why we say we are transforming education to transform.
So, you mentioned how Lovely Professional University is such a global university. Is that the most unique part about it? Or, can you just tell me what is the most unique thing about this university?
See, funny, I mean, you is it's actually a university, I would say. It's in itself. We have created the university not as a small college, but keeping a education in mind. Right from whatever a student needs in academics, right from the big talks to huge story library, to huge auditoriums, very hands-on experience labs, iPad labs, and whatnot, all the state-of-the-art labs, R&D sector, incubation centers. I mean, this is more on the academic, but in addition to that, we have done a lot of investment and thought process in making school life easy. So right from a big mall, where you can buy your pencils to a laptop to your phone, to your eating and books, everything is right on the campus. We have a huge sporting arena right in the campus where you can play football to American football to rugby to baseball to volleyball to basketball. We have recently invested into a huge sports complex, probably would be the largest in the country, where we have created a large Olympic-sized swimming pool, warm-up pool, and also a
Oh,
dive
wow.
pool. And we have badminton courts there, six basketball and volleyball courts there. And it's a huge infrastructure, and it's a thing I mean you don't really see this in India. I mean it's the US model where we have it right at the campus, and you really don't have to step out for anything.
Yeah. Also, I would like to ask you, the latest NIRF ranking is out, and you guys have performed brilliantly, like phenomenally well. You, in fact, rank in India's top 100 universities. Can you give us more details on that?
See, Shivani, NIRF, I don't know, not many people understand NIRF really well. NIRF is the National Institute of Ranking Framework of the Government of India. The MHRD, the Ministry of Human Resources and Development, brings up this official report every year, and with is where they do the transfer for the universities and colleges put together, including IITs and central universities like Delhi University and Mumbai University. So they create this ranking every year. And so there are different ranking within this ranking framework. So one is the overall category where irrespective if you are a institute or a university, you put a category. That's the biggest and the most crucial one. Overall category. In which 40,000 colleges, more than 1,000 universities are kind of ranked. That's how you perform in that. So out of that 1,000 universities that you're talking about, LPU was ranked in the top 100 list, which is a big achievement. I mean, universities like the MHRD and the government of India always put a strong emphasis that you are in that top 100 bucket list. I mean, you are cut above any other universities in the university or college. So we are starting next to all the IITs, to all the Mumbai University and Delhi University, Pune University. So we are the IST. So we are standing next to them. And that's a very big privilege. I mean, that is that list of top institutions in the country. On all the university, so there's another ranking where they rank various universities only. There are 78 ranks. So while Mumbai University and Delhi University and Dean's University, we are in that category, we are 78th rank. It's a good, strong privilege. Our business school, along with IIM, we are in the top 50. Our pharmacy, we are in top
Wow.
50. Uh, this is a big achievement, and glad it in this period where I'm able to share this with all the students watching this, and we feel very proud of it. And I think the team who has worked so hard, the placements, the research, the teaching, the whole student affairs department, the international department, everybody has worked hard so that we could achieve this milestone. So I mean, it's a big achievement, and I am very happy to share this achievement with our viewers who are
Yes,
who's
your excitement is pretty visible. And, let me share with you, since we have started speaking about LPU coming and speaking about or addressing students' questions regarding admissions and careers. We have got hundreds of questions from parents, from students across the country, and I have so many questions lined up to ask you, which are from students. One of the most common question asked amongst the list of questions that we received is around COVID-19, which is what is going on around us currently. What has been the impact on LPU? And with pandemic, everything that got shut, how did LPU manage classes and examinations?
I think, Shivani, I can tell you COVID came into everybody's life so secretly, and I think it just disrupted everything. And it was one of the most impacted ones. There are how the crores and crores of students who are studying, and suddenly in the month of March, India was locked down, and everybody was worried that what to do. I mean, the classes were going on, the semester was on, but thankfully, LPU has a very huge technology infrastructure as well. I mean, a lot of time people say that were you really aware about it? Because within 3 days we were up with our classes online while all of the universities across the country and your colleges across the country were struggling what to do, how to take the classes online. Our infrastructure is so strongly placed, our faculty was so strongly trained that we were able to infrastructure after 3 days. Those 3 days, trust me, I don't think so. Or the leadership team, the operation team really slept. We really worked very hard to ensure that teaching becomes smooth. In short, transition is very quick. So those were very difficult. But then we were on with our classes, and we were able to finish all our syllabus of the last term online. And I must say that I want to give a compliment to our faculty who really hard. A lot of time people say lectures तो online चलता है, but what about the practical class? Our faculty actually, gave their phones to their kids and said, record my exercise or doing this particular experiment, created the video out of it and sending it to the students because
How
they would
cool!
go to you. So,
That's very
really,
cool.
so there was a lot of work that happened at the back end. We have also built home app. People will have, we don't have to create a group on WhatsApp. We have an app for Help to Live on which all the student sections get automatically created. Student and faculty members, when we get the students get put in. And then faculty can start doing their lectures. their tutorials on that. And also, we have a very strong learning management system where students can see the presentation, they can see the assignments, they can download the assignments, they can upload the answers. Everything very glitch free. And as we are talking today, students are stressing out because we have our online examination going on. We are the few universities who decided that we didn't want to wait for the assessment to happen, but we really went online without as well. It started 2 days back, and we would be finishing our session on time. That let's do it. It's a challenge, but we have to think from our students' interest point.
Okay, there is a question from Neha. In this pandemic, in fact, has put a question mark on a lot of things, and universities will have to change strategy in the coming days. So, what exactly is your plan B? Because there is so much of uncertainty. It began with the 21-day lockdown that kept on getting extended, and look at us, Mumbai. We are still struggling with the unlock. So, what exactly is the plan B, or the alternative plan of action for LPU in the coming days?
And as I told you, for us, the online education checked off very, very, and we have only strengthening of this last 8 months. So we are very confident that, God forbid, I mean, if the lockdown really, uh, our wish, our hope is that it's not going to extend further, and we should be able to start our session in the month of August. So that's our assessment after talking to various people in the industry and also government bodies. I think the August is something which we are very safe and looking at. And just to extend it, we have a very strong online system. I think there are a lot of things which we everybody thought cannot be achieved if not meeting each other. I think a lot of things can be done online. We have also started our shared lab in the university where students can just have an access and they can do even the lab work from their home. Uh, and we are going to provide a lot of rich courses for the new students just in case of that how to use this technology well and how to use it. So if it has happened, I think we among very few university globally also ready with plan B. Our whole ecosystem is working on that aspect as well. So that is so important that when you are deciding on your university or a college, you should not really look at just anything to a particular college, but forward looking to that university or the college. And I can tell you, I'll be really prepared for any challenge that comes on. But we really hope at the same time that we don't have to use the plan B and everything goes smoothly. And I give it up to see these students coming to the campus and see that happiness in the campus.
Okay, and this is, in fact, the time when most of the students get jitters with admissions. And, I remember spending, hours and hours outside college in the long queues. Now, there are a couple of questions on the admission process also, but I particularly like this one. There are surely some, sorry. So now with this COVID pandemic, the admission process must have changed a lot. So is everything online now, and what's happening with your entrance test? So that's a question asked by Priyanka. Can you just give us an insight into the whole admission process and the entrance test?
So, Priyanka, I can answer this question that yes, the everything is stopped because of this COVID, but have the whole admission process to turn online. You don't have to come anywhere. You don't have to even sign a paper and send us those post by through postage or through courier. The whole process is online. You sitting at home can fill up the online application form, and we have really updated our website hugely now. It's more elaborate. You can see everything online about the facilities, about the infrastructure, about the curriculum. Now, sitting there, if you want to study MBA program with us, you just have to click on MBA. You can see the whole curriculum. And in term one, what you're going to study. In term two, what you're going to study. In term three, what you're going to study. What kind of placement opportunities that you have. What are the career opportunities you have. What kind of branch you can choose. What kind of major you can choose. And we have made a pretty updated website. I will only urge all the people to go to our website www.lp.in. And you will really understand short-sightedness that put keeping students fees at mind. They can fill in application online. They can pay the admission fees online right now. And also, we are asking students, there's a lot of pressure on the students to pay, not being able to pay the fees. We also pay the fees in a very relaxed manner. We want to support students and parents as much we can. And that's what we're trying through
Okay.
our admission process as well.
Yeah,
And
that is what my next question was going to be. But before we get on to that question, I must tell you there is a feedback on by the viewers that many can't hear you properly. So it would be great if you could adjust the mic, or try. Probably there could be some problem with your internet connection. If you can check that quickly, it would be
uh,
great.
but are you able to hear me properly?
Uh, the audio is a little patchy, but at my end, I'm able to hear you. But many are saying that they are not able to hear you. So if you could move, your laptop closer to you so that you are audible in a better way to so many
Sure,
people who are watching us.
I will try that. Is it any better now? Yeah.
Slightly,
Okay.
it
I don't know.
could also be due to the network connection.
I think now it should be better.
Yes. Okay, let's continue. It's better, so let's continue now. Since we mentioned about the financial, the cost of education has also really gone up over the past couple of years. And of course, due to COVID-19 pandemic, our economy is in a very bad shape. People are facing job cuts, salary cuts, in their individual homes. In such a situation, what should be the cost implication, the financial implication of the COVID situation? Is it important to make education more affordable? Is someone is asking that. In the view of this, are there any special scholarships or opportunities that LPU is planning to provide, especially this year, for aspirants seeking admission into your university?
See, Shivani, we have done a lot of scholarship in one university where we think that we should do education is more of giving as well. So we give crores and crores of scholarship every year. And this year, we understand because of COVID, things have become more complex. So we have a huge scholarship program based on your marks in your class 12 or graduation if you're entering into a master program. But understanding the results of grade 12 has not come. We have only allowed students that based on marks, you can also get scholarship. So on a scholarship front, LP has been very liberal, and this year we have gone very, very liberal about it. Plus, we have also 19 scholarship, which is a 20 crore scholarship for the people who are directly affected by COVID. Our medical staff, our police people, media people, they are doing a great job in ensuring everybody is safe. We have created the COVID-19 scholarship worth 20 crores. And if you have any affected by the COVID, if you are one of those people who are given a lot during this COVID pandemic, you can also get scholarship, and that scholarship is that you can get scholarship, your whole life is saved off. So you don't have to
Wow,
pay
that's a
a penny.
fantastic thought. That's a
So
fantastic
you
thought
don't
of
have to,
you.
yeah, we don't have to pay a penny for the complete duration of the program. And we have come to say that just saying thank you is not enough. We should do something more for these people, and that's why the whole leadership team decided that we should come up with this COVID-19 scholarship as well. And I really urge people to take the benefit of that because this is there. This is the money which we really want to give to the people who got affected by COVID. And nevertheless, you are a bright student, you're a good student. We will ensure that the financial implication does not stop your dreams.
Okay, Rohit is asking, what is the admission criteria now? Board exams are getting delayed. What is the way forward?
See, I will tell Rohit that please don't stop your decision right now. I know there's a lot of uncertainty about the board exam will happen or not. When those happen, the result will come out. I think it's better that you secure your seat at this moment. Whenever and take the conditional offer letter from the university. And when the results, you update your records in the university. We are allowing students that if you take the admission right now, the refund policy is very, very smooth. Just in case if you're not able to make it to the cut. But it's important to take the call now because there is a lot of students doing that, and we don't want the good students to miss the bus and not able to join the university. So take the decision as early as possible. And also, the fee structure would change probably in the month of July. So it's good that you take the decision in the month of.
Okay. Now my next question is a classic question, and it has been running through generation. And I'm glad this person has asked the question. What should I do? How should I choose my career? Should I listen to my parents or follow my passion? I'm sure all of us have gone through this question while taking admission into any institute. So give us the answer. Give us the guidance.
See, I am a very strong believer of that. No, don't just do whatever others are doing. Don't get into the bird community. It's very important that you who know your strength, you know what your weakness, you know your passion. I don't want to be Amir Khan of idiot, but I always say that please follow your passion. That's the most important. Don't get stuck into something you don't like to do. A lot of time people which they, which their friends want you to do or your parents in the end, they don't complete it properly. Even if they complete it properly, they don't enjoy the job after that. Please, I mean, I don't know, parents won't like my comment, but please let students choose follow their passion. Please do take the guidelines or guidance from seniors or experts. Sometimes, as a young man, you don't really know your passion. You don't know your strength. And when you get a counselor or expert, we have our expert counselors team who can help you decide what are the strengths for you. We have a psychometric test available on our website, which you can give for free, and that will tell you what are your interests like based on various 20 questions, and it will give you a report that I think based on the various questions that you have answered, this would be interest. So I think choose wisely, understand your strengths, talk to the experts, take the guidance, help you interest stress like and change to your thing. I mean, in the lockdown, it's a pretty good time when you can decide upon what university and what programs to choose time wisely.
Okay, then Ronit is asking us, looking at the current scenario, when do you think is a good time to do masters?
See, I think he meant that is it a good time to do a master's considering that the placements are we don't know about the placement. I would strongly suggest that anybody who's graduating this year, perfect time to do to fulfill the master dreams. Many times you think that you want to do the masters maybe 2 years after, 3 years after, but looking at this is the academics, the COVID has played a bit of a role in the job scenario. It would be good that you can pursue a master this year and then probably graduate in 2022. Probably it would be a better time to graduate. I don't think it's not a good time. I mean, but a not many universities are taking effort to place their students even during this time. And also, a lot of companies are going to choose where they're going to put the placement in coming this year and next year. So, I mean, brands like LPU, the education groups like LPU, if LPU, this is not a problem. Not every college and university will have that kind of connect to help you get placed in the company. So it is good that if you haven't got the placement offers, it's good time to do a master's program this year.
Okay, and I'm glad you led me on to the question of placement because Gayatri is asking, because हाँ हम सभी का एक इशू रहता है कि इस कॉलेज में एडमिशन लेने के बाद वेदर आगे चलकर जॉब मिलेगी कि नहीं मिलेगी मतलब पढ़ाई तो कर ली बट वेदर आई विल बी प्लेस समवेयर वेदर आई विल गेट अ राइट जॉब एंड वेरी पर्टिनेंट क्वेश्चन बाय गायत्री placement is the de facto parameter for student while choosing university or college. We know LPU has great placement records. Would appreciate if you could throw more light on that. So what are the kind of companies that come in? What is the kind of placement records? How many students? कितने लोगों की job लगती है? कितने बच्चों की job लगती है?
So Shivani, it's like whenever you go to buy a car, even if it's a Mercedes, you will always say mileage कितना है. It's a to a university that okay everything is great, But what about placement? And I really understand that thing because most of the time you enter into college or university because thinking that place would be good. I would have a great career. And I want to tell to all the viewers that LPU is one of the best university when it comes to the placement. We have a great infrastructure, great learning, and great environment to learn and grow. And that is why a lot of companies come to us for our recruitment process. I mean, I'm very happy to share with you that today, as we are sitting, we have one of the highest placement record in in Northern India. This year, the biggest package that we gone is 42 lakh. I mean,
Wow.
20 girl is getting a package of 42 lakh rupees starting salary with Microsoft. Ania is the girl who got placed with Microsoft. Similarly, then Amazon comes and they give a package of 48 lakh rupees per annum. Starting salary for a fresher. So I would say LPU is one of the finest placement record in the country. Right from Amazon, Microsoft, a lot of companies like Accenture, Cognizant, TCS, on the retail sector, the MRI, on the hospitality sector like Leela's or Roy's or Taj, then the industry sector, a lot of Acme and other people, all of them in the consultancy side, Morgan Stanley. So these are the companies where our students get placed. And I'm happy to share today our alumni, they are sitting in US, in Google, Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, what top names that we have, all the top 500 names, Mercedes, BMWs, what's the name, Walmart, whatever name you can think of, whatever the top name that you think of is sector, our students are there working at the top position that matters. And at a salary of many of them, at a salary of 1 crores and above. So that's
I'm sure most of the students who are watching it would have like a dollar sign in their eyes, like stars in their eyes after listening to this.
as
So
I'm
this is
speaking, I'm
music to
having.
many ears.
So I think that
Okay.
I think that no, we always feel that it is we want to make our schools successful. So we feel that if our students are successful, we are successful. I mean that's our mantra, and we are with all the shifts and all the positive attitude we are working towards that.
Yeah. Apart from placements, one of the crucial question is like a student might be extremely studious, but like must be scoring really high. But when it comes to those series of job interviews, when they come to like your campus, somehow many are not able to crack that. So there is a question by Neha. How is LPU making students job ready? What is the preparation that you put through, or what is the effort that the university puts through to make the student job ready?
Mani, and to Neha, that no, LPU has been giving a lot of teaching which is also oriented. So we just took by books being teach by a lot of practical work. If there is somebody who is joining a mechanical engineering program with us, we ask them how to make a car. If you're making a not dialogue, you have to make so if you are computer science students, you have to make an app and have to put it in the online store and ensure there's enough download. Our fashion students, they participate in our daily fashion week and they have to present a show in that fashion week. So LPU, the education hands-on. We also work with other industry partners like Google, Microsoft, even with the companies like for the name, National Stock, where we collaborate with offer this program even required by the industry. We exist in the industry, we did provide an experiential learning. And third, which you mentioned that probably you know everything, but you're not able to present yourself in a job interview. So we have a series of workshop which we call placement enhancement program. And you come forward to viewer, say that who you are. You not able to express yourself, but we help you with that aspect as well. So there's a special division called P division, and then to work on your communication skills, your interview skills, can help present yourself better in terms of the interview. So that's we have a great approach. I mean, that's why whatever we do, a lot of planning, lot of process, and so that we could become who we are today.
Okay, one of the most important questions is many people aspire to study abroad. Many students want to go abroad for studies, but because of the COVID-19 pandemic, many borders have been shut over the past couple of weeks. They are slowly opening, but largely many countries still are very cautious about universities, about accepting citizens from other countries. So tell us, now people won't be able to fulfill their study abroad dreams. What is your take on that? This question is asked by Neil. And does LPU have any programs that allow these students to complete their study abroad dreams?
So Shivani, we completely understand that a lot of people have study abroad dreams. I have a dream to study in US, graduate there, or in Canada, or in UK and Australia. People have a lot of dreams, and I know the pandemic has kind of halted and said people are either saying that okay, forget about that, or kind of postpone it next year, which means they're going to waste 1 year to do that. But my suggestion is LPU has a program which is called credit transfer program, by which if you take this year in 2020, you study 2 years with us, and in 2022, which I'm very sure by that time everything should be okay, you can transfer your 2 years period to the US or UK, Australia, and Canada partner university. We have partnership with 200 plus top universities across the globe. You can take credits there and finish your degree next 2 years there. So, join 4 year program in foreign university. So within 4 years, you are still able to graduate from foreign university without taking a year and saving tons of money. For those 2 years, when you're studying at LPU, you're not paying that university fees. You're paying LPU fees, you're saving on living expenses, you're not,
Wow.
I mean, food, you're not paying money in dollars. For water, you're not paying money in dollars. So you're saving so much living expensive as well. And then you're not keeping aside your study abroad. So I think I don't think there are any university in India who really have that structured coach program, but LPU has that. Don't keep
Okay,
your
I
study
have.
abroad dreams like
Before moving on to the live questions that we are getting, in our feed, I have to ask you one question. How is entrepreneurship being promoted at LPU? Like, how are you, encouraging students to become good entrepreneurs?
yeah, I think a lot of times students, many students, they don't want just a job seeker. They want to be job seeker. They have big dreams. And LPU has huge incubation centers. Hundreds of startups have already gone through this incubation process, and people have created the. I know about 5, 6 of the companies who have already touched 4.5 crores plus business revenues already. So I think we have a very strong ecosystem. Our startup was inaugurated by late Shri Jetli ji. So Jetli ji, the finance minister of the company, has inaugurated our startup school. So we have a whole environment by which we are helping the students to be entrepreneurs. There's a lot of workshop. People like Ronnie Screwwala, Subhash Chandra ji, they come and give guidance to us because they talk to students how to be an entrepreneur, need to be an entrepreneur. It's a very interesting ecosystem that we have put in the university. And I can assure you, if you have an entrepreneur dream, if you have a good idea, we will support it thoroughly. We also give seed money to the students to grow their idea.
Okay. Now I'm taking on some live questions that we've just received. So Prashant from Delhi is asking, with uncertainty over board exams, is there anything we can do, like a course or something, to improve our chances of the admission?
See, I would only say that use this time in choosing the right program and right university. It is very, as I was saying earlier, please find your interest and what you want to do in this period and choose the right program. If you think that you're good, you like to do technology program, please do some online courses and today have interest in that. Rather than just thought that you have interest. So it's a good time to test your interest and passion and that you can take a good decision for the program going use this time in testing your passion, I would say.
Okay. There is Charan from Chandigarh. Do you have tie-up with foreign universities so students can go there for a few semesters?
Yes, we have a lot of study abroad programs where you can go for a semester. We have a semester scholarship, semester abroad. You don't even have to pay the tuition to that university. You just have to pay our tuition, and you would be sent an exchange student there. We have a lot of tie-up with really good ranking university. We have I forgot the name. We have recently tied up with the university which is ranked 51 in the world. So you really have a good option of study abroad if you join LPU. Yes.
Okay, then there is Harsh from Karnar. If COVID continues, will all courses become online courses? Yeah, that's a big concern. In
I
fact,
would
Harsh,
say that I would
many
say
are
that
asking that question.
so it's that no, as I told you before, that we're hoping that it will not continue, but it continue. We have a plan B where we would be doing a lot of blended learning of courses. So I mean, going forward, there will be a lot of blended learning that will happen. You do a lot of courses online, but you also do a lot of courses on the offline mode. So I think with a good university, you really don't have to worry about it would be online or offline. We can assure you it would be of a great quality, but you get your concerns right.
Okay, then there is Abhishek from Kanpur. Is there any 5 year bachelor plus master course?
Yes, you can do a 5 years bachelor's plus master program. If you're looking at BTech and MTech program, it's a 5 year integrated program. So you do within 5 years, you get a master's in technology degree from LPU. There are also 4 year integrated programs. If you want to do a BBA, within 4 years you get a. Otherwise, it will take 5 years, 3 years for BBA and 2 years for MBA. But you have a 4 year BBA integrated program. So you save 1 year there as well. So if you have a lot of integrated programs, please visit our website to know more about such programs.
Okay, Somesh from Ahmedabad is asking, I am wheelchair bound. How accessible are the facilities at LPU for someone like me? That's a great question.
Glad you asked it because LPU is a completely featured, accessible campus. So right from the word go as you enter the campus, from your classroom to your lab, to your hostels, everything is you can access the people can access the amount people can access the campus, all the facilities. And we are very happy to help you with as part of the CSR activity. Now we have given scholarship to 200 plus spinal cord injury people, survivors, I would say, and people who are on wheelchairs. They are in campus and we are sponsoring their 100%, 100% 100% food, 100% of internship costs. Everything is taken care by LPU. Because I think that bit of things LPU can definitely do and we want to do. To an extent, when we started this program, we realized that our the hostels are not wide enough. We actually broke the code to ensure that it becomes field bound. So we have, I mean, you could have if you join us.
Okay. Then there is Kritika from Jaipur. Is there a campus store that I can sign up for? I would really like to see the facilities. Now, I'm not sure whether she means the physical campus store or she means a virtual
So
campus store
Shivani,
in the current
the
situation.
students can actually do both the things. If you can really travel to the LP campus, definitely we would love to show you around the campus. You can book that tour on the and also we have a very interesting virtual tour created on Google. You can actually see every part of the campus, our auditorium, our labs, our library, our classrooms, our faculty rooms, everything is online. Please go to the website and there's a click on the virtual tour. And as we will not miss anything, you will actually see the campus. It's so beautiful design.
Yeah. So Sahil, in fact, Sahil from Pune, in fact, has a very pertinent question pertaining to the current situation. With COVID-19, social distancing has become our new normal, right? So Sahil is asking, what are the plans to maintain social distancing on the campus as you open the campuses, as you unlock? What is the plan of action, Aman?
We have created a huge SOP around it. I mean, it's still on working, but we are really working on a huge SOP that how to maintain the social distancing in the classrooms, how to schedule the classes. So that I mean, probably when we start, it would not 9 to 5. Probably would be extended hours of classrooms. As Saturdays are off, probably we will be working on Saturdays as well, or maybe Sundays as well. We don't know. But we have a huge SOP that we're creating classrooms, hostels, mess facilities, and everything. So that process has been taken care of. As we are talking about, your team is buying huge infrastructure for the thermal testing, for the sanitization of the whole campus, to maintain those stickers, on what seats you can sit, on what seats you cannot sit. All this thing has been taken care of. We are really putting our brain so that you don't have to put your concerns here. So please be sure that we are working on that and you would not have any issues. Because I'm thinking if I have like my brother in a university, the kind of things that he's looking at, I want to see that in the university and say that all safe, brother, go and enjoy yourself. So that's kind of
Absolutely.
thing that I want to give it to the parents.
Sure. Then Tanvi from Kolkata is asking, what would you call the hottest program for the next few years? Yes, because so much has changed around us, Aman, that, like suddenly overnight, the industries that were really booming, the businesses were really booming, are suffering in the current situation. And those we did not expect to pick up at all, like, where the market penetration was so less over the past few years, are suddenly like big money making businesses in the post seem like the big money making businesses in the post COVID world. So what is the
I
hottest
would, I would, I would
stream,
say
hottest program is a good phrase, Tanvi.
So I would say there's nothing like a hottest program, I would say, but I think you have to put a lot of hard work to be part of that hottest program stream. But I think pharma sector is going to be a huge impacted, which definitely grow hugely. So pharma sector is definitely going to pick up. And also the IT things, or I would say engineering sector, there will be demand for people in electronics, in mechanical as well, because now a lot of automation is happening and a lot of all these engineering will have to work in tandem with new era products because automation is going to pick up, IoT that we talk about is going to pick up, artificial intelligence is going to pick up, a lot of machine learning is going to pick up. So, but I would say all this will need to work in together. Because an engineer can do a huge impact. But if you have the robotic arms that would do electronic and mechanical engineering as well, and those robotic arms has to be machinery unit, your civil will also come into play. I think engineering would get cake and previously only I would say now all skills will become in a huge proportion. And so, all we would be are not about hospitality sector at this moment. I think that in the next 2 3 years, now the questions are, but we are so tired of our home that we would like to go up. I think hospitality also go up. Law departments, a lot of issues are happening, law departments are opening up. The opportunity in each area, but now universities would have a lot of responsibilities in ensuring that curriculum, the teaching is the time your future needs. And that's very important. You choose the new age university like Labi Professional University, who are really thinking ahead of time. I remember when we machine learning, AI or big data now, but we have this fear. So by the time the people who are graduating this year, they already have machine learning and AI knowledge. And who I was talking who got selected at 40 package. I mean, one of the reasons for her to get selected that she was very big data and artificial intelligence already, while other people were catching up, knew about it because we updated our curriculum.
All right, we are getting tons of questions, Aman, but I think we are running short on time. It was lovely speaking to you today. So many students had sent in, parents had sent in hundreds and thousands of questions to us, and you managed to answer most of them. Many questions were repeated, so I'm hoping that many of your questions got answered. Aman, thank you so much. Thanks for joining us today on University Calling.
Thank you, Shivani. It's a great pleasure speaking to you. My last message all is that please stay positive. It's a tough time, but use this time positively and choose the right university, right? Thank you and best of luck from LPU.
Absolutely.
Take care.
Absolutely. Stay positive is a great way to say goodbye. Thank you so much, Aman. Thanks again.
My pleasure. Thank you.